Powerful back muscles are crucial for generating force, power, and stability in martial arts. Yet, they're often overlooked in martial arts training. In today's video, I will provide you guys specific back exercises you should do to strengthen your back, which will significantly enhance your striking power, movement longevity, and improve your overall martial arts skills. Let's dive in, and that first exercise we're gonna talk about is the seated good morning. This is a great exercise that will build strength, stability, and flexibility throughout the entire posterior chain, specifically the lower back, as well as the hips, glutes, adductors, and more. The seated good morning is an absolute game changer that will improve overall movement and provide you longevity in your martial arts journey. And what I love most about this exercise is the fact that it's beginner friendly and you can scale it all the way up to an advanced practitioner. So you can start out first using your body weight, but as you get progressively stronger, you can introduce weight into it. Once you add weight into the equation, your lower back, your glutes, everything about your lower body posterior chain is gonna feel like a machine. You're gonna feel so much stronger. Either way you decide to pick up this exercise, make sure you guys are doing it properly. What I recommend for you guys to do is to take a relatively wide stance on a chair, bench, somewhere where you can sit with your legs being at 90 degrees. You just wanna make sure you don't go too wide with this exercise because you're gonna start involving other muscles, which I'll explain that shortly. But keep your back extended and strong. Cross your arms and brace your core. Begin by going down, keeping your back extended as much as possible and keep bracing your core. You wanna go down as far as comfortably possible without compromising form, and then prepare to go back up. Now, as you go back up, you wanna dig your heels into the ground, squeeze your glutes, and try to keep your hips externally rotated. Repeat this for reps. Now, as you guys get progressively stronger just using your body weight, it's time to introduce weights. Game changer, like I said before. With the weights, guys, you're gonna build more strength, stability, flexibility, especially this being a hinge type movement. This is an everyday function that we use, so you wanna make sure you scale things accordingly. Maybe 10 pounds, 15, 25, 35, 45 pounds, or even heavier if you have the strength. If you have lower back pain, tension, I can almost guarantee this will help alleviate a lot of that pain and tension. I've been doing seated good mornings for a while, and I can tell you guys from my very own experience that it changed my life. But just remember, you do the seated good morning with proper form. You wanna make sure you don't flex your back as you go down. Keep your back extended, dig your heels into the ground, don't lose that form. Otherwise, you won't reap the benefits of this exercise. The next exercise I wanna talk to you guys about is the famous Zer Squat. You know what the Zer Squat is. You know what it brings. The Zer Squat is an absolute game changer, something I've been doing for a while now, guys. This is gonna drastically improve your strength, mobility, flexibility. You're gonna feel like a total badass once you get done doing this exercise. And what makes the Zer Squat so special is the fact that you get a big bang for your buck. You're working your lower body with the squat, but you're also working your upper body because you have to hold that weight in the front of your body, keep your back straight as possible, go down and come back up, making sure you don't lose that form. So your upper body has to work to maintain upright posture because the barbell is in the crooks of your elbow. And this right here will have great carryover to grappling arts. But you're gonna improve your posture, build strength and stability throughout your entire body. I recommend if you're just starting out with Zer squats, start by using your body weight and then introduce a barbell. As you guys get progressively stronger, add weight onto that barbell. Just always make sure you're keeping your core braced, squeezing your glutes, and keep that back upright and strong. And after doing this exercise for a while, welcome to manhood. Because real men, Zer Squat. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Moving on to the next exercise, that's the Jefferson Curl. Great exercise right here to build strength and flexibility in the flex position of your spine. You guys know you're told not to round your back when you do deadlifts, whatever. Rounding your back is bad for you. But what if we strengthen the rounded back, the flex position of our spine? We could do that through Jefferson curls. So oftentimes in the fitness community, if you lift with a rounded back, you're just asking for an injury because this position doesn't produce the most strength. But the Jefferson curl changes that. We can build strength in that spinal flex position. I recommend before you start implementing weights, use your body weight first so you can get familiar with the movement. Now, the proper way to start a Jefferson curl, you wanna simply start by dropping your chin to your chest. And from there, you round your back slowly and slowly until you reach the furthest point you can go comfortably, because this right here will stretch those hamstrings. And then you go up, maintaining that rounded position till you get that chin off your chest, and repeat these for reps. As you guys get stronger, start introducing weight into your Jefferson curls. Remember, the spine is strong, supple, adaptive. We want to make sure our spine is healthy because a healthy spine is a great indication of overall good health. And once you guys do Jefferson curls for a while, any type of flex position of your spine, man, you're gonna feel so strong. Next up, we have the resting squat with the spinal twist, and then the resting squat with spinal extension. Now, the resting squat is a great exercise in general, something that I recommend for you guys to do every single day. But when you add lateral flexion, that twist, that's when it changes the game. Keep this in mind. The spine is flexible, strong, and adaptive. So we wanna make sure we introduce lateral flexion on a regular basis. So anytime that we turn like this is gonna be nothing for us because our back is used to being in that lateral flex position. And many people don't work their spine in different ranges of motion. It needs to maintain optimized health and performance. Instead, the common person's spine just degrades over time. The resting squat with the spinal twist, as simple as this exercise looks, helps to reduce the degradation of our spines over time. By laterally flexing the spine from left to right, it helps to keep the spine healthy and strong. So as you guys are in that resting squat position, you're gonna grab one side of your body, stretch out your arms as much as possible. Look at your fingers, guys. Most of you, when you first do this exercise, you might find yourself struggling, barely able to look at your eyes. That's okay. You're gonna get better in this position over time. But think about keeping your back extended, keep your chest big, and really reach towards the sky. Then as you come down, take a brief inhale. Then as you go back up on the other side, exhale all your air and then reach. This exercise may not seem like a lot, but it has tremendous benefits. Your spine is gonna be healthy. You're also gonna be getting the benefits of sitting in a resting squat, which is gonna help your lower back, ankles, hips, glutes. I think I need to do a separate video alone just talking about the benefits of the resting squat. Then we have the resting squat with spinal extension. This is another exercise sitting in that resting squat. What you guys are gonna do is grab both ankles at the same time, pull your chest towards the ground while trying to keep your back extended. You're gonna feel this incredible stretch along your lower back, which is gonna help improve flexibility and mobility. So this is a great exercise you guys should start implementing on a weekly, maybe even a daily basis. Moving on to the next exercise I have for you guys, and that's the back bend. The back bend is another fantastic exercise that may not seem like it's doing a lot, but it's a really great movement. So we talked about working our back through standard flexion, lateral flexion, some extension, but with the back bend, you're gonna be working primarily extension. This is gonna help open up your shoulders as well. So you wanna make sure your back is not only strong in flexion and lateral flexion, but also extension. Because again, this is gonna help with movement longevity, especially with martial arts. If you guys are doing a lot of fancy kicks or just punches, you know spinal health is important because if your spine is able to move in flexion, extension, lateral flexion with no problem, then you're also gonna have improved punching power, improved kicking power. Your core, hips, and spine are crucial components of striking power. You also gonna feel less tense because the back bend helps to really alleviate a lot of that tension that builds up in our posterior chain. With the back bend, just make sure you guys take your time before just jumping right into it. You can get injured with this. Just make sure you guys are warmed up and properly prepared before jumping right into the back bend. The back bend could be very beneficial, but if you attempt it too early, it also can hurt you. So you just wanna make sure you have progressions leading up to it. Maybe use an elevated surface, and as you get better and better, you can slowly decrease that elevation until you're ready to actually go into the back bend. And finally, guys, we have the pull-up. You know I cannot forget the pull-up. The pull-up has wonderful benefits. Of course, the pull-up is gonna help improve your performance, your strength, because you're pulling up your entire body weight against gravity. I don't care what style of martial arts that you practice, pull-ups need to be in your weekly trainer routine. I recently released a video on how to improve your pulling strength. In that video, besides talking about improving your pulling strength, I also talk about the benefits of pull-ups. So make sure you guys check that video out. But there you go, guys. Those are the different back exercises I recommend for you to do to strengthen your posterior chain, which again is gonna have great carryover into your martial arts practice. You're gonna improve striking power, flexibility, mobility, kicking skills, everything about your martial arts skill set, and most importantly, we want longevity. These type of exercises creates movement longevity. We don't just want to train for a short time, we want to train for a long time and greatly reduce the chances of us getting injured. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you want another video like this where we talk about exercises that is great for improving your martial arts performance and creating movement longevity. If you guys enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Smash that like button. Most importantly, make sure you are properly subscribed. I'll see you guys next video. Peace and love as always. And Ashe! Boom! We out, baby.